Hey guys, I'm here with Grieve, who just got third place in Killer Instinct at Summer Jam 8. How are you feeling about?
I feel good. It was my third major. I'm just happy I got top 8 because I got 9 before. So.
Now you just got ninth in Evo, is that correct? Just this couple months ago?
Yeah.
And then you were at ACT and you got ninth as well there.
Yeah.
So who did you play today? What are your main characters, or who is your main character?
I main Sidira, but throughout pools I played Saberwolf and Spinal. I've been using Spinal a lot, but my go-to character is always Sidira.
And you were telling me before that Revolution Gaming, your sponsor, current sponsor right now, just picked you up literally 2 weeks ago before this. Tell me a little bit about how, you got involved with them, contacted you, how all that went out.
I've known Joe since I first started going to tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
My first ever tournament was at Next Level, and then after that, that's when I met Joe through Rico. And then he started taking me to tournaments. He took me like the first couple of tournaments that I've been to, and then we just started talking from there. So at first, it was just, we just kind of just cool with each other, just knew each other. And then once Rico left RG and Snake Eyes, that's when I asked Joe, well, how would you feel about, if I joined the RG? And I told him that this was after Evo, because I knew I needed to perform well. I can't just come up to a sponsor and ask to be sponsored with no.
Right.
Nothing. So I told him hey, I got 9th at Evo. It was my first Evo, no practice in weeks. I think I'll be able to perform well. And he thought the same thing. He thought that I would just keep improving, and so he just picked me up.
Well, that's pretty impressive. I mean, you didn't practice in a couple of weeks, and you just came right into Evo and got 9th place out of all those people. How long were you playing Killer Instinct before even you went into ACT and took 9th?
Like a month or 2.
Really?
Yeah.
And that's fairly impressive. Have you played fighting games before, or is this your first fighting game that you actually took seriously?
Yeah, this is my first game. I played Marvel, but it was always just like whenever I had friends over, I played Marvel, Smash, because my friends were really heavy into fighting games, and they didn't like shooters or anything. That was boring. So I played with them, and I'd always get destroyed and everything. So.
Out of all the fighting games that are out there right now, I mean, there's Street Fighter, Marvel, BlazBlue, Injustice, Mortal Kombat. Why Killer Instinct out of all those games?
I was kind of waiting for a new fighting game to come out so I can just jump on it. Because I knew before I even played KI that I wanted to try to take the game seriously. And Call of Duty, more and more I played it, the more and more it got boring to me. And
it was the same thing over and over again.
It was the same thing over and over again.
Shooting everybody. You gotta win.
Yeah. I knew I couldn't play Street Fighter because there was already too many people, and it would take a while for me to catch up or to even do good at locals.
And you wanted to go right in.
Yeah, I just wanted to dive into something. And then when KI was announced, I played KI for the first month of launch, and I didn't like it that much. And I picked it up again later on, and then when I picked it up again with Sidira, because my initial character was Thunder. And when I picked it up with Sidira, it was a lot more fun to me because she had a lot more options than the rest of the cast.
And speaking of Sidira, I know that there is a patch coming out in September that CD Junior and a lot of other people who play Sidira are not too happy about because they think it's going to completely destroy the character. What are your views on that?
It's not, the fixes that they done to Sidira, like they took out her infinite loop that you could do for 80%. It's not that bothered me. It was the system changes that really bothered me because they're changing the combo mechanics of the game. And I rely on really short, fast, damaging combos, and without being able to do that anymore, it's gonna make me have to go back into practice mode, and it's basically like when I first picked up the game again, and I'm gonna have to learn everything on top of new characters that are coming in, other characters are getting buffs and nerfs, so it's a lot. So I'm really not too happy with the update, but
it shouldn't be too hard for you. I mean, you learned KI in a matter of 2 months.
Yeah, but it's hard when you get a play style and then you stick with that, and then they just throw it out the door. I'm like, yeah, this isn't gonna be here anymore.
And explain a little bit about the mechanical changes. What exactly is going on in the game, and how do you think that's going to affect not just Sidira, but the rest of the cast of KI?
I think it's going to affect a lot of people, especially Jago players or Wolf players, because they're not going to be able to manual into any linker like they used to. And I think that's really more hard on Jago players, especially there's a player called Grims. He just does different type of manuals and different linkers. And you won't be able to do that anymore. So how do you how do you make that adjustment? Because even after you make the adjustment, you still have the habits of doing a certain move after a certain other linker. So I think it's really gonna affect a lot of people. I think there's gonna be a lot of different top players now who are gonna take advantage of this mechanic, and there's gonna be top players from now that aren't gonna be able to perform that well because they can't get used to it.
Are you considering switching characters once the patch comes out and not maining Sidira anymore?
Yeah, I mean, I said it way before. Like, even when people found out about the spin, I said it way before that Sidira was just a temporary character, and that if Kim Moo got announced, that I would switch to her, and if not, I would switch to Spinal. If he ever got like good type of buffs, that I would just switch to Spinal.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't plan on staying with Sidira. I never planned on staying with her. She was just a temporary character.
Okay. What are your hopes? What are you hoping to accomplish within the FGC in this upcoming year? Obviously, you have made great strides since KI came out, going from ACT to EVO to now being sponsored and now getting third. What are you hoping to accomplish?
I'm just taking it like a step at a time. When I first got in, I'm like, I want to do well at locals, and then I managed to do that. I got first place at 2 locals, and I was like, okay, I want to do well at a major. And at the same time, I wanted to do top 8 at EVO, but I didn't get it. I was 1 place short. But I'm just taking it a step at a time. What I want to do now is just win a major. I hit top 8 today, which is what I wanted to do initially because I never hit top 8.
No, and that's great. That is incredibly impressive for a player that has barely played fighting games, comes right in when KI comes out, gets 9th twice, and especially at, EVO, then comes in at the next major, gets in the top 8, gets 3rd place. I'm sure that we're definitely going to see you win first at some point coming in the near future.
I hope so.
What's your next tournament that you'll be attending?
The Fall Classic.
Fall Classic?
Yeah.
Are you thinking about picking up any other games, or are you just strictly sticking with KI?
Mortal Kombat 10 and the new Smash as well. Those 2 games seem really interesting to me. I like playing games that I can just have fun. Even if I'm losing, like I can still have fun. When I tried playing Ultra, or before when it was AE, and I tried playing Marvel, when I'm losing, it's just like I just wanted to go to character select and just got really mad about it. But with KI, when I played Junior Rico before and they just destroyed me, it was still fun because I felt like I was learning new things.
Oh yeah, definitely. And like I was saying before, see Junior Rico, they're definitely very, very big on trying to help out other players and help them learn the games, and that's one thing I'm sure that's been very great for you to have.
Yeah.
But Smash, that was one I wasn't expecting.
Yeah.
So, which character do you want to play in Smash?
I really
Smash?
I'm looking forward to Pac-Man.
Pac-Man. That's one you don't that you don't see every day.
Even if he's really, really a bad character, I just like having fun. Like I want to play a character that I can have fun with. And, ironically, I like Sidera, even if she's kind of not the most balanced character in the cast, but I just like having fun.
No, that's one thing I love to see. I love to see when top players come in and they play a character you wouldn't expect, and they're actually good with it. Like I know Hungrybox plays Jigglypuff, and he's got one of the best Jigglypuffs I've ever seen. So I'm gonna hold you to that. I'm gonna look for you in one of the new Smash tournaments, and if you're not playing Pac-Man, I'm gonna hunt you down.
Yeah, I really look forward to Pac-Man. Like he's a goofy character. It's funny. When I saw the trailer, I was like, oh yeah, he's fun. I'm gonna pick him up for sure. And one of my friends is really heavy into the Smash community, so I'm gonna hopefully learn a lot from him.
Anybody we know?
Nah, he's not in travel. I told him to come to Summer Jam, and I personally feel like, because I watch Smash a lot, but I feel like he could have made top 16 at least.
Oh yeah, I know I had checked in at one point on the Smash tournament, and he probably could have.
Yeah, because
whoever he is.
Yeah, the Smash, I like the game. It's really fast paced. It's really intense, and it's kind of random sometimes too.
Well, it's the play style is significantly different than all
Yeah.
the other fighting
Yeah,
games.
it's really different because every other game just relies on footsies and like groundwork. And Smash is just a lot of wave dashing and trying to get the first move in. But
Getting as much damage as possible as you can to the person, so that you do one hit and they just go flying and KO.
Yeah, but the community is really, really, really good too. So, I think when I make the transition to Smash and MK, I think it'll be good.
So you're still going to be playing though KI, obviously during that time as well. So you're going to be taking on multiple games.
Yeah.
How do you plan on focusing your time on each one of those games when that happens?
I'm still trying to figure that out because it's easy to be just good at one game, but it's difficult, you know, with people like Wong, Rico, and Junior who play multiple games.
Oh, yeah.
And like Sonic Fox especially, he plays like 10 different games, and he's always placed in top 8 at every game he plays. So I mean, it's difficult, but I think I can pull it off. Just set like a certain amount of time for each game, and with the fundamentals that I learned, you know, playing KI, and you know, talking to my god Rico, and CD Junior, I think I'll be able to do well and smash an MK.
Well, good luck to you. I definitely am keeping an eye out and hope that you succeed. We have KI up here in training mode, and I asked Grief if he could show us a little bit about Sadira's character, why right now she is such a top tier character, and a little bit about the changes and how that's going to affect her gameplay in the future.
Yeah. She's really an aerial based character. She has a double jump. She's the only one with a double jump in the game. She has really quick damaging combos that is really, really hard to break. Her linkers are really fast. Those are hard to break as well. Like, that's always my go-to combo whenever I play in tournaments. And it's an easy 27%, but what makes her really like crazy good is her instinct keep looping, and that does a lot of damage.
And I had attended, it was kind of like a con, a Too Many Games convention, which is in Oaks, PA, that happens every year, and they had like some Killer Instinct kind of gameplay there for you to check out. And I don't have an Xbox One at the time, so I checked it out, and I remember I was checking out all the different characters, and I'm like, oh my god, I was like, how do you play this game? Because mostly I played Ultra, or I've played Marvel a few times, stuff like that, but KI's inputs are a lot different. Can you talk about the difference in the inputs for KI as opposed to the other fighting games?
They're a lot faster. You have to press them a lot faster than other games. Like at Street Fighter and Marvel, you know, you kind of delay your inputs a little bit and play really calm. I know like one frame links in Street Fighter, you could just jab it. But in like KI, you know, they have to be really fast inputs, especially with a character like Sadira, where like it's really fast. Even like it's like you have to press the buttons really fast. Like as soon as you hit one, you have to press the other. So that's what really throws a lot of people off sometimes, because people are used to, you know, just hitting like a couple of frames and then doing a move and having the option to, you know, buffer their input while they're doing a different move. In KI, if you know you try to buffer something, it doesn't work out.
We're gonna do a VS match because for some reason I think I can play this game. Just to see how good I am compared to Grief here. Who am I gonna play? I like Glacius, he's cool. Or you know what?
You'll win
Where did it work? I'll win if I pick Wolf. Are you lying to me right now?
Yeah, I was confident right now.
Alright, fine, I'll pick Saberwolf. We'll see how well this goes.
He's a backboard character. He has charge motions, but
He has charge motions?
they're not actually. You don't have to charge them. You don't have to charge them. He just has the same motion.
I play Tiok, or I don't play charge characters. I don't even know the moves. Oh my god. What am I doing? I don't even know. How do you block in this game? Do I just push back?
Yeah, you gotta hold back.
Hey guys, this is me getting bodied in KI. Because I don't know how to play. Oh my god. No! So teach me. Teach me the ways, Grief, of this game. Oh, did I just do something good?
Yeah.
And then I just messed up after that and dropped it? Alright. Why do I feel like you're being nice to me right now in this game? Like you could just play. So you play, so this game is similar to like...
Yeah, like it's pretty similar to Street Fighter. It's just combo versions that really make the difference.
Oh my god. I suck so bad at this. No! So I do with my stick. I think I played AI, but I'm like just matching buttons just so we're clear, hoping and moving the stick around, hoping that a move comes out on this because I did not... Oh, you already beat me, alright. So this is why I don't play KI. This is why I stick to Street Fighter. But alright, well, thank you so much for the interview. I'm sure everybody is looking forward to seeing what you do next. Are there any social media sites that everyone can follow you on and keep track of what you're up to?
Yeah, I have the Twitter. It's grief_Z. Yeah,
Alright.
that's really the only social media I use constantly. Yeah.
Well, thank you again.
Okay.